My name is Michael John Walters. I'm a survivor. I want to tell you a little story. Let's get into it. So 4.5 years ago, I was in a horrible accident. I had over 30 fractures. I had a TBI, traumatic brain injury. I had a near-death experience. I came back. I was in a coma for about 7 weeks or so. Went through 7 surgeries. And then I had a long process of recovery once I woke up from that. And when I woke up, I didn't remember a thing. I didn't know what the hell happened. So that was really interesting as well. So what I kept looking forward to was getting out of the hospital. And I really wanted to start walking again. That was pretty incredible. My left arm was the only thing that made it through, and being stuck in bed, helpless, completely helpless, on bed rest, basically. It was one of the worst experiences of my adult life, and I don't really wish it on anybody. So I was really looking forward to walking again, but I'd really screwed up my right leg as opposed to my left leg, so I definitely had to wait a few more weeks just because of the right leg. And the morning that I was cleared to get up on my own 2 feet and walk again with a walker and with my physical therapist present, I got a text message from my ex-wife, who was my wife at the time. And you'd think on a day like that, it would be like, hey, go get them, what a great day, everything. And it wasn't that. It was a breakup text. It was the breakup text, that one. So I was so hurt, but I was also so angry and determined. It was really motivating. And I walked 30 feet on a wooden floor in my 83-year-old mother's house, who had to take care of me for a little while. Thanks, Mom. And I walked about maybe 35 feet to the fridge, and then back to the bedroom and back to bed. That was all I could handle. And I almost fell over 3 times. The physical therapist had to physically reach out with both hands and steady my shoulders 3 times. It was a long, hard road. So I met my girlfriend later that year, and she's been with me ever since, been an absolute rock, and is actually this is a whole nother little side loop, but the ex-wife of the guy that my ex-wife cheated on me with. So we've been together for 3.5 years. Things are going great. However, there's more surgeries that I had to go through during my recovery. 5 more. I think I've been through a total of 13, 14 surgeries at this point in the last 4.5 years. And something that was completely unbeknownst to me until shortly after the accident was that I had a 3.25 centimeter brain tumor on my pituitary gland. It was like a golf ball, man. And they did not find it through the accident. They weren't looking for that. They were looking at my brain bleed and monitoring my brain bleed for 4 days until it stopped. That was when I had my NDE, my near-death experience. And then I got sent back, and that was when the brain bleed stopped, but they kept me in an anesthetic coma while they did the surgeries for the next 6-7 weeks. So the tumor caused hormone imbalances, permanent damage, and has been removed, but they can't remove it all because it's in a weird spot, and your carotid artery splits into 2 and goes on either side, and it was pressing on my optic nerve, so I had big blind spots, which is kind of crazy. The human brain can lose about half your vision, and the human eyes can lose about half their vision, and your brain will make up for it. Brain's pretty amazing. So during my recovery, I did not want to be here. I just wanted to go back home to the NDE, where I was from. We're all one, and it was the most beautiful experience and place and feelings I've ever felt in my life. It was incredible and pretty life-changing. But when coming back and your brain's like a basket full of scrambled eggs, badly scrambled eggs. It was not easy to sort everything out. It was quite hard. It still is, but I'm here for it, which is something to be thankful for. Just go another 24. That's all I kept telling myself. In the worst, most depressed times, when all I could do was think about my trauma and my ankle every day, months and months and months and months after the accident, literally feeling like it was on fire every single day. It was definitely the hardest thing I've ever had to go through in my life and deal with. So, look, just go another 24. Whatever you gotta do. I don't care if you're dealing with a breakup. I don't care if you had to close a business. I don't care if someone passed away. Just go another 24. When you're traumatized, you're thinking about it all the time. You're ruminating on it. We can control our own thoughts, but we also can't control our own thoughts at times. I get a little philosophical about that stuff. Fascinated by that as well. So, look, just go another 24. Call 988 if you have to. Just pick up the phone and dial 988. I didn't really have many people that wanted to listen, that would listen, or had the time to listen, or understood that even if I made it through one day, my trauma was basically 99% of the day before the next day. And maybe the next day it was 98. Day after that, 97.5. But it keeps ticking down and things get better. And you have to visualize who you want to be as you go through your journey and as you come out the end of it. And you have to hold that vision in your head. And with AI, ChatGPT, Nano Banana, whatever you want to do, you can create an image of the person that you see yourself as. But keep it positive. Keep it good. Don't give in to evil. Don't give in to the pain. Don't give in to revenge. I learned during my near-death experience how we handle love and evil, pain, hurt when we're down here is it's why we're here. It's our earth class, and earth class is really, really difficult. And if you make the wrong choice, you're going to keep coming back down here and being confronted with the same choice or even a harder choice. I'm really fascinated by the human mind, by human behavior, our existence, and how we navigate it all. I'm on a mission to get better in life, and I'm on a mission to help people do the same. Let's hit this self-help road together, man. I will drop a video at least once a week, and we'll cover a topic. I'd love to cover something that helped me, that I've discovered in the last 4.5 years. I've become a certified life coach. I can help people out in that department as well. And really, I'm just, happy to be 10 toes on the ground and 6 feet above it. From what I hear, it smells really better. Really, it smells a lot better up here than it does on the other side. All right. Take care. It was a pleasure to meet you. Thanks for coming along for at least the quick ride. Hopefully I'll see you for more. I know there's a few things that all YouTubers ask their followers to do. And honestly, it just pisses me off. I'm not a kid. I know how to work an app and a phone. You don't have to beg for it. So I'm not going to either. Y'all are grown-ups. Do what you want. Take care.